We begin with the fallout from the death of jailed Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny. His widow, Yulia, has been meeting today with European Union officials in Brussels. The bloc's Foreign Affairs Council invited her as they discuss further sanctions against Russia. That event happening as Navalny's mother tried again today to claim her son's body. For more on this, let's turn to journalist Alex Kadje. He joins us now from Brussels with more. So, Alex, thank you for joining us here. Tell us what Navalny's widow expects to achieve at the EU today and what kind of reception she received.
Well, she came here wanting the EU to do more. She wanted the EU's foreign ministers assembled here in Brussels to consider more sanctions against Russia and crucially against Russians involved in the imprisonment and the death of her husband. That was the clear message shared by Yulia Navalnaya to those EU foreign ministers gathered here today. Just a few moments ago, behind me, I spoke to the Polish foreign minister, Radek Sikorski, and I asked for his reaction to what Mrs. Navalnaya said, and he said that she was very dignified and that the ministers around the room couldn't possibly imagine what she had gone through, and saying that if she had asked for more sanctions against Russia, then that should be considered and that should be heard. And we heard the same from Josep Borrell, the EU's top diplomat, just a few hours ago at the start of these meetings, saying that the EU's human rights sanctions regime will now be called the Navalny regime in his honor. So certainly those EU ministers considering their options to further make it clear that the death of Alexei Navalny was completely unacceptable in the EU's eyes.
During this weekend, many people have been demonstrating in the streets of Russia, St. Petersburg and Moscow. In spite of repression, many of them have been detained and condemned. We have to send a message of support to the Russian opposition.
And you heard that from Josep Borrell, making it very clear that that message will be sent to support those freedom fighters and those democracy supporters in Russia. So the message from the European Union's foreign ministers today, very clear in support for Alexei Navalny's widow.
And Alex, Navalny's mother tried again to claim her son's body from the morgue near that penal colony where he died. What happened? And are we any closer to knowing what the official cause of death is yet?
No, in a word, is the answer to that question. The Russian authorities gave several different causes of death in the last couple of days. We've heard from Alexei Navalny's spokesperson on the X social media platform just a few moments ago saying, I'll say it again, Navalny's body is hidden to hide traces of the murder. A 14-day chemical test, which is what the Russian authorities are saying they need to conduct on Mr. Navalny's body, is a blatant lie and mockery. That is according to Alexei Navalny's spokesperson. Now the Russian authorities will push back against that and saying that they are acting in respect for Russian law. What is true, however, is that they made the mother of her now late son, the mother of Alexei Navalny, travel all the way up to Siberia, and she's not able to see her son's body.
Okay. Alex, thank you for this. Journalist Alex Kadje for us in Brussels.